What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another DIY from ACUITY. We are actually doing today the fuel rail fuel line tuck dash 6N fitting, and we got all the fittings here today. So I've actually already started to remove some of the stuff on the fuel rail and stuff like that you have to get out the way. So let me show you guys. We have here, in this case, in my installation, I got to be very careful because this is a June valve cover and I don't want to get that scratch. So for the fuel rail, you have to start removing these two bolts, which right here, there's two screws. There's a size 12, and you're gonna have to start removing the size 10 here, size 10 on this side, and there's another little size 10 there. So there's three size 10, two front size 12. But first, before you start your installation, please remove your negative, because you are dealing with fuel. Remove your negative, and if you want, you can remove your positive too. I will be doing that now. So just getting everything clear out of here. I'm gonna do a step-by-step installation because we are gonna be running the fuel line that goes all the way to the back over there. So we gotta remove the intake. We gotta remove some little stuff here. So let me go ahead and clear everything out of here. I will be referring back to the PDF file, the install guide that ACUITY has on their site, in order to do this, to do this 100 step-by-step, how it should be, and then we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and remove that. We'll jump into a time lapse, and then we'll clean a little bit all of that there so we can get everything right. Man, so it's been raining. I had to stop. So anyways, this is already loose. I will show you how you can tuck this under the fuel rail once you have it out. So remove the injectors, remove them here, remove the negative there on the battery. Now we're going to remove this, and the reason I told you to remove the negative is because now there's going to be a little bit of spilling on when it comes to the fuel. So all you got to do is basically push these in. This is a clip, and then you just push out the line. Let me go ahead, put you guys back on a time lapse, because I'm going to remove the intake. I'm going to remove this now, and we'll go from there. So as you guys can see there, it spilled a little bit of fuel, obviously because the line is right here. This is the line here. You get a look at it. This is the line there. So now we're gonna pop these up, and then we're gonna go ahead and remove the intake, and then do everything else just to get to the line all the way in the back, just back there, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so intake is off. So this is the line I was talking about. It's right here. So basically the line is here. Just gotta have to trace it back all the way to here. It's all the way here. So now we just gotta go from there, find it, and remove it. Alright guys, so I pulled the fuel rail off. This injector came off. This one, the way you pop this is right here. It's very easy. You just lift here, lift here, lift here, and then we're gonna transfer it to the new fuel rail. So let's go ahead and do that. Take these out, and then I'm going to show you a little trick to clean inside where the fuel rail and the injectors were, because these definitely need a cleaning. So the fuel line has been removed. This is kind of where she goes. This is the halfway mark. Once you get to here, there's going to be another clip. Let me show it to you. It's right here. So this line basically goes like that on the side, and then it clips on. So you have to unclip it from here, remove the other one that I just showed you. It's going to run out to the fire line. Now there is going to be a bracket. I just took the bracket out. Oh, okay, here it is. So there is going to be a bracket. This is the bracket that's covering the fuel line. It takes a 10 here and a 10 down here. a 10 back here, sorry, 10 here and a 10 here. All you have to do is just remove that, and you should have easy access to the line back there. You just have to unclip it, and that's your fuel line right there for that. Now I'm going to show you guys a little tip to clean this stuff. So I'm going to get the cleaning stuff. I'll be back with you, because look at that, there's a lot of grime, and make sure you please cover those holes. I'm going to show you that right now too. Okay guys, so I gave the injectors a little bit of cleaning. This is your 6-AN. This is where it's going to go on the center feed. This is going to go on the firewall. You guys don't have to transfer the clip, because the clip is already here. So you got to do is just route it, and there's a bracket that's going to go on the transmission. I'm going to show you guys now. I'm going to use the wrench there, and then this is what you're going to feed through the side to get to that. So let me go ahead and remove that clip over there, and I'll come back to you guys now. So real quick, I'm going to show you how to remove these. I'm going to show you how to remove these two studs that are here. These were for the OEM rail. I've actually put them on backwards. I'm going to show you how to do them now. So, no, actually, they are correct. So you put them where they're both facing each other, and then you basically grab yourself a wrench. I got the wrench right here. You grab yourself a wrench, and you twist one side. Do it this way, just so we don't hit the valve cover. You're going to twist this way, and this one's going to twist the other way. So in order to get them out, there you go, and that's how they come out. So once you loosen that, see, they're ready loose. And you just kind of have to keep spinning. This is an old trick my grandfather showed me from back in the days in Cuba, but ACUITY, guess, knows that trick, and they have it on their PDF file for the install guide. You can refer to this video, you can refer to the PDF file, and here it is. This is how you take these out. Bam, and they're off. And then I'm going to show you guys the screw that ACUITY provides for you, 7 foot-pounds of pressure. Let me go ahead and remove the other one, and we'll come back to installing the fuel rail. They're actually both removed. We are going to go ahead and put the fuel rail now. Make sure everything is clean, and just kind of give it a wiggle. Maybe even a little light tap, but if you give it a push, it will go in, and they go in perfect. And that's just the way they go. Cool. Now, remember that there are going to be some washers that are going to go on the bottom here. I actually have them. Those are the original Honda washers. Make sure you still have those. Those will go down here. Let me show you guys better. Those will go down here when we put the ACUITY bolt. So let's go ahead with that, and let's go ahead and connect the fuel line here. Tying these down, and put the pressure gauge in the top, because I got the pressure gauge with it too. So let's go ahead and jump into a time lapse. Okay guys, so I'm just using now just the Allen key to give it just a little bit of a snug, and then I'm going to come in with the torque wrench and give him the 7 pounds that they need. To that, we're going to relocate this just to run it through the bottom, and now we're going to feed the line. So let's go ahead and feed that line. Remember, this is the part that goes up, this one right here. This is the part that goes to your firewall. So we are going to be feeding it. I'm going to get this to the side here. We're going to feed this like this. Just feed it down. It should be coming out to the side. You can grab it down there. Now there's your line. Now you're going to come in with, I believe I have it here. You're going to come in with this one, and you're going to give it little bit of a snug feel, but you don't want to do it yet. Just turning it, you see how it's losing. You don't want to do it yet because you want to be able to put the line back there to where it goes. Basically, it's gonna go clipped in. See if we get the camera there, just like that. And then it's got the clip, so we have to remove the clip first. There you go. Clip is removed. It's not focused so much back there, but we'll do it on top of this line. And boom. It should get caught right there. There you go. So you hear that clip? There she is. Let's see if we can put it back there. There she is. Perfect. So this is your fuel line routed. Now we got a bracket that we're gonna put on the transmission, and it's also provided with you on the line. So let me go ahead and tighten everything down. Come back. All right, so the fuel rail is already mounted. Definitely have to give that a cleaning. Wires are tucked in the back. Fuel lines there. The only thing we need to do is just get the bracket. Now we're going to be installing the gauge that goes right here. Man, when I finish this, all this needs to clean up. So do not use Teflon by yourself. This one right here, this is a thread sealer right here. Let's see if maybe we could get a zoom in, focus it. This camera's having problems focus, but this is a thread sealer right here. And you can see right there, thread sealing. We're gonna put it on the gauge, and we're gonna put it on this side of the gauge. We're gonna put it on the thread, and then we're gonna put it here where it goes on the fuel rail, and then we're gonna tie it with the little open end wrench that I have. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so this is the final step. This is the line right here. The line's actually gonna go to this bracket here, and you're gonna have this bracket here that says release from the bottom, and you're just gonna put a 12, hit the 12 in there. You guys can see it, I just gotta line it up, and then from there just route it to the back. So let's go ahead and install that. It's just pretty much a bolt. I'll come back to you, show you guys how it's gonna look. Alright guys, so she is set, and the best way to route that the hose is through the side here. See these two wires right here? It's just best to route it to the side. There goes the clamp right there. And you have it tucked behind the firewall right there. And that's pretty much your installation. You sit back and look at it. It's a little bit raining, so don't mind the drizzle. Got your center feed there. Everything's working perfect.